Okay, as appetizing as that sounds, I'd like to move on to the final question. Okay, so the final question. What were Noah Stern's most significant accomplishments and failures during his term as ASUC president? And the order for this one is Lauren, Emily, Stefan.
Okay, I think his most significant failure was that he was completely irrelevant to the student body. As far as his accomplishments, as a student on campus, there wasn't a single one that I noticed affecting me in any way. I noticed that he sent out an email the day before the National Day of Student Action in Defense of Education saying, oh yeah, you should do that. I support you doing that. Other than that, I don't think I even, other than that, I don't think I even saw his face on campus. I mean, maybe I just didn't have classes with him. But, so if I was elected president, that would not be the case. I would be working, like I've said so many times, working to inspire the students here on campus to be our own organized body, standing up for our own right to education, not just for ourselves, but for the students in the Berkeley and Oakland community high schools and middle schools and all across the state of California. Just to go into a slightly different issue, we're talking about doubling underrepresented student minority enrollment. The original intent of the UCs was that the top 12.5% of the highest performing high school students in their high schools would get to go to a UC. If that was the case, we would quadruple Black and Latino representation on campus. Just in this campus alone. So what we're really asking for here is an acknowledgement of institutionalized racism within the admissions process and within the community of California in general. And we want to acknowledge and address that and have it not just be the issues of the ASUC to do their thing because the student body elected us, therefore we assume that we represent them, but to actually reach out into the student body and make the ASUC a unifying force for educating the student body. Thank you.
What were Noah Stern's most significant accomplishments and failures during his term?
All right. I'm going to mention two of Noah's greatest accomplishments. First, he cheated so much. I've been trying to cheat that much, and I haven't done it yet. Anyone has any suggestions? Let's talk after, because I don't think I can cheat that much. So, first of all, the cheating, getting it, being present, that's awesome. Second of all, those photos in the Daily Cal last year. Whoever took those should really get a Pulitzer. Seriously, you guys, work on it. Those photos of him, like this, and looking all a little bit ashamed, kind of proud of himself. That was an accomplishment. I don't think I could do that. I don't think any of you guys could either. So really, take note, respect him for that, and never vote for student action again.
Okay, so, I can't really speak to too much of Noah Stern's, the things that he's done. I mean, I honestly don't know too much of what he's done, and, and I'm in the Senate. He says a couple of things, like, the one thing he has done is, he was able to bring in money from Cal performances, but that money was never used on anything, was never allocated to anything, so it's just kind of sitting in a pot. So different things like that. I'm not, I don't think he's really been saying things to the students. He hasn't been outreaching to the students in terms of what he's done and what's going on in the ASUC. But let me tell you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do as ASUC president, I keep stressing this, but I am going to be an advocate for student representation and really engaging with all of you when it comes to the different decisions that are being made on this campus. In terms of ASUC's finances, the Daily Cal published an article about our finances a couple of weeks ago. The fact of the matter is ASUC is broke. And we have a lot of services that we do want to provide because as much as we are broke, we do want to prioritize student services and being able to fund student organizations. So one thing that I do want to do is hire an ASUC grants writer so that we can solicit more sustainable funds so that we can continue to provide the services that the ASUC should be doing. The other thing that I want to do is, again, for transparency, is create a mid-year organizational report, and that entails the ASUC's finances. That includes what the executive offices and the senators are doing, and how money is being spent in terms of what student organizations are doing. And also, I want to, we have to increase representation for lower Sprout space. That is very important because, again, it is starting next year. Thank you.
Okay, and as the president position is such an important position, I'd like for all of you the chance to give a final closing statement.
That would be 1 minute.
Yeah, that would be a 1 minute closing statement. So the order that would go in would be Emily, Stefan, and then Lauren. Okay.
Okay. I guess the gist of what I'm trying to say to you all is that I really believe that students should be able to do whatever they want and eat burritos at all times. And thus, you should vote for me because I believe in freedom, right? And America. I love America. So yeah, you should vote for me.
I guess I too will address the situation that we have no student action executive candidates here. I do think that it's a shame that the student action senators and executive candidates won't come and face the students in the only open forum that we have on the university before elections. So I think I'm not sure why they made that decision, but I do feel like that it's a testament to what's been going on. For example, we haven't seen the student action senators in the Senate in the last couple of weeks. They come for roll call and then they leave. This is not a joke to me, and this is not a joke to many of the students that we hope to represent next year. There's a lot of issues going on. Operational excellence is tearing the Cal community apart. The 2012 admissions policy is threatening to drop diversity on this campus. There are so many things going on this campus, and we really need to be engaging with students. And the fact that student action senators are not here, I'm not sure. But I hope you vote for me.
Okay, I got a bullet point. First of all, why did you ask us about the 2012 admissions policy? And why didn't you ask us specifically about operational excellence? Because those are the issues that matter to the students here on campus, because that's what's affecting us in our everyday student experience. And I think CalServe isn't here because they're arrogant and they think that they can win without even having to present their idea. Oh, sorry, not CalServe. I didn't mean CalServe. I'm sorry, student action. I really didn't mean that. I respect CalServe for being here. I think the whole issue of bridging the ASUC and the student community is that the ASUC isn't relevant to the vast majority of the student community, which is why students aren't involved in the Senate meetings and aren't involved in understanding what the ASUC does. A few other things I'd like to touch on. I want to fund buses to Sacramento. I want to invite high school and community college students onto this campus. And I want to fight the dissolution of the ethnic studies, African American studies, and women's studies programs here on campus. Thank you.